So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this very awaited webinar on angels. And I've been so excited about this. I've been excited about this webinar since November. And I was thinking what should be a good time to launch it. And obviously, what's better than Christmas, right, for angels? And you see angels everywhere across the world, everywhere it's decorated with angels. And I think that's what made me feel that okay, this is the right time and let's launch it, and was just too overwhelmed by the response. So thank you all for joining in. I'm sure there are a few more who are going to join in, but let's begin with all of you first. So first and foremost, a very merry Christmas to all, and season's greetings to all of you. I hope you all are doing good. I know 2020 has been a little difficult for all of us. Everything has been just gotten disrupted. But well, I always feel that there is something coming up in the upcoming days, which will definitely make us understand why all these things are happening. And all I can say is, all of you stay safe in your houses. If and whenever you're stepping out, make sure that you take care of yourself first and spread love, because this is the season of love. So, a few more instructions before we are going to begin this webinar. So, I will be putting all of you on mute, and I would love to see you all. I'm seeing some beautiful faces here, so it's nice to see you all on camera. So if you are happy to, please, yes. Hi Shamika, and hi Rachna. So to all the new people who have joined in, so keep your cameras on, because that will make us feel like we all are sitting in a beautiful room. And if you can see my angels who are right next to me, and so I'm going to keep you all on mute and let the cameras be on. And what we're also going to do is, for the first almost 30 minutes, we're going to just talk about angels. We are going to also do a guided meditation towards the end. It will be not like a detailed guided meditation, it will be more like, a mini guided meditation to connect you all to angels. And of course, we will talk about all the angel events which are going to happen with us in 2021. And so I think that is with it. So with it, let us begin our journey with angels. So you can, whatever you want to share, or as and when we are talking, you can do it in the chat box. I will be more than happy to get your comments, or to keep the participation on.
Ash,
Like, yes,
I'm not able to hear very well. Is it
you're not able to hear well. Can you try reconnecting again? Is everyone able to hear me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You are?
Yes.
Probably
Yeah,
what
we
you
able
could,
to hear.
Yes.
yeah, probably what you could do is just, log out and log in. Probably sometimes there is a, uh, connection issue, and internet sometimes acts very strange. So, okay, let us do this quick exercise before we begin this. And this is such a great time, and it is 7:07 in my clock, which is an excellent time to begin. And 7 is the number of angels, actually. So 7:07. So let us say this, that dear God, archangels, angels, please keep our internet connections well during the course of this event. Whatever information we wish to learn about angels, may we get all that information from the universe. And angels, please help us with the technology. Typically, we ask Archangel Michael to help us with technology whenever there are technology glitches. So if any time in office you are stuck with some techno work, please ask Archangel Michael to help you. And today too, we are going to ask Archangel Michael to help us as we, and yeah, I will explain about all of that in the due course of this webinar. So 1, 2, 3, and we ask our archangels and angels to help us in keeping the connections well. So I'm sure with that, all of us, your connections will definitely get better. And yes, so here we begin with talking about angels. So is everyone ready? If you're ready, you can simply write ready in the chat box. So come on, I would really love to see you all participating in this. Ready and excited, amazing Shamika, Shraddha, Shilpa, Rachna. Yes, amazing to see you all. All right. So first, let us begin with understanding what is, yes, everyone is ready, and I'm so excited. So we are going to now look at what are angels. So most of us who are here, you have either experienced some kind of magic with angels, or maybe you're just curious, which made you join this webinar. So I will tell you my story about angels. I started connecting to angels way back in 2013. Okay, and it was a very serendipitous event, as I would call, because I was looking for answers in my life, and I was feeling that I was, trying to understand life. What is life all about? What keeps us happy? And, the philosophical way of looking at life. And a friend of mine told me about Archangel Gabriel. Now, I used to believe that angels, you just see those images in those, typical European kind of churches or all of that. So I was thinking angels मतलब वो तो beautiful से objects रहते हैं, winged beings रहते हैं, और उनके photos रहते हैं, उनके pictures रहते हैं. That was what I initially began to think about angels. But after one point of time, I realized that there is much more to angels than just the winged beings. And let me tell you, I was so excited to know about it. And when my friend spoke about the archangels, I began reading about angels. So I began to Google, like frantically every day. I used to be like, okay, I want to know more about angels. So I was trying to read about angels. I was trying to know about angels. I even asked a few friends of mine who were Catholics. So I asked them that, I see a lot of angels in churches. Can you explain me more about them? And they said that, yeah, even we see the angel pictures in, portraits and photos in churches, but I don't know anything more about them. Now, I wanted to know more and more and more about angels, but at that time, right now the literature available on Google, if you just put angel therapy, or if you just put angels, right now in 2020, there is, I think, almost 3,000 times literature available right now than it was way back in 2013. And that made me wonder that where will I find information about angels? Then I bumped into a website by name Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy. Okay, and I started reading about angels. A few things started making sense. I was now looking for an angel teacher, and I wanted to know more about it. I was almost like, I want to know more about it. And that time, there were very few teachers in India who thought about angels. Okay, and Doreen Virtue was based in the US. Then there was another teacher named Diana Cooper who was in the UK, and there was no one else who spoke about or wrote about angels. My search went on and on and on and on, and I was wondering, where will I find about angels? One line which I remember, which I read from the website of Doreen Virtue was, angels leave feathers wherever they go. And I had realized that when I was a child, I used to see a lot of feathers. But after growing up, I never saw a feather. And I was like, how can you see a feather? I was thinking about it. Within 2 days, I was sitting in my workplace, in my office. It was an enclosed workplace. Okay, there was no scope, there was no window available to the place I was sitting. I think some of my work friends are here as well. So if you know what I'm talking, I think there is Shilpa, there is Akshata. So usually we were sitting in this enclosed area. There was no scope, there was no window for a feather to come in. So logically, if you believe that if there is a dove or there is a crow or someone who will come and drop in a feather, there was no one. And on my desk, there was a beautiful white and blue feather. This was the first time I could see feather. And I was like, okay, wow, this is something. And that made me more curious about it. Has anyone seen feathers on in their life in the last few months? If yes, type feather in the chat box. Has anyone recently seen a feather? Okay, Shilpa had seen, Shraddha had seen. Lovely, wonderful. Rachna has also seen. Lovely. So I realized that I was on the right path and I was connecting to my angels. Okay. Now, the next thing I read about was, when you see angels, you see these signs 777, 444. And by the time I was so connected to the energy of angels, that I started seeing these numbers and feathers everywhere. Trust me, every possible place I started seeing feathers and numbers. This went on for the next 2, 3 months, and I was enjoying the ride with angels. Now, this was going on for some time, and I bumped into Doreen Virtue's website where I was actually praying. By the time I realized that connecting to angels is not difficult. So this is going to be the first part of this webinar, is connecting to angels is not difficult. You don't have to like, oh, sit and pray and say that, oh, I have to do all of this and only then I will connect to an angel. No, it's as simple as just with an intention, you can connect to an angel. You can just say that I wish to connect to my guardian angels. And I'm going to also talk about it in the next few minutes about how we do that. But well, what happened, not recently seen, but before 6 to 8 months, yes, that's okay. It's still that you are connecting to them. Yes, Aditi, I see you also have seen a feather. So now what had happened was, on Doreen Virtue's website, I was really looking for meditations to connect to angels. Now, again, let me tell you, now there are many meditations on YouTube about connecting to angels. You will find a lot of material right now. You will even get it on my YouTube channel. I have a few meditations on angels, but that time I was really looking for one, but there were no meditations available. Now I went on searching and searching and searching, and every day I used to tell angels that angels, I really, before I used to sleep, I used to close my eyes and say, angels, I really wish to connect to you. Please help me in my life. Please, at that time it was like, please help me get a promotion. Please help me get more money. Please help me get a bonus, and so on and on and on and on. Or even it used to be like, I'm getting late for work. Angels, please help me get a taxi. It was as basic as that. And I was not finding a meditation anywhere. So one night before I slept, I prayed that, angels, please help me connect and get to know more about you. And there was this whole meditation of 52 minutes, which was available on Doreen Virtue's website, which was typically for about $100 or more, but it was available for free. I downloaded it, and by the time we had made a group of friends, we used to start like talking about angels, and we all were experiencing our spiritual awakening at some part, some stage. So that meditation, trust me, friends, I listened to that meditation for almost 6 to 8 months every day before I used to go to sleep. And I used to be really stressed at work. I used to come home, have dinner, shower, and just before sleeping, I used to wear this fresh set of clothes and listen to that meditation. And most of the times, I used to fall asleep while listening to that meditation. Within the next 6 months, I started seeing a lot of new things, which included finding my first oracle card deck. Now this is a typical oracle card deck. You can see this here. And I found my first oracle card deck. I also got a few new books about angels. And within a year, I met my angel teacher, my first angel teacher, who taught me in detail about angel therapy. And not just this, I started getting a lot of opportunities at work. My performance at work gotten better. My stress levels dropped down. And I started seeing miracles every single day. Something was used to be so miraculous that I had never experienced that kind of life before. And I realized that I had gotten connected to this divine energy of angels. And I always say that once you connect to angels, your angels will not leave you. Okay, we all go through different stages in our life where we connect to angels, we connect closely to them. There might be a time where things have looked a little a little bad to you, and you might have feel that your angels have left you, but that is the time when they are actually holding you. So yes, I did experience that period of time in my life where I felt, oh, I think the angels no longer love me. I think nothing good is going to happen to me. But from that part, I came back to where I am today. And I also realized that when you keep your faith on, your angels will be there for you no matter what. Okay, so now looking, this is my story about angels. Of course, right now I'm an angel teacher, I'm an angel card reader, also an angel card reading teacher. I also do something called as angelic healing, angel medicine, angel therapy, so on and on and on. There are so many things which I do with angels, angel communication, angel prayers, vision board with angels. There are so many things which right now, and I call this entire thing as Angel Academy, which is all about learning about angels. So yes, I did learn about angels. I met three different teachers in my life who taught me about angels. I learned something from each teacher. Right now, I have my own set of notes which I have made. Or the most important thing is the connection to angels has just strengthened over the last 7 years. Okay, so what is angel? So is angel a myth or reality? That is the first thing which you would ask, because most of the times, I know people who tell me that, um, I've never seen an angel. I always believe that they are a part of the Western folklore and all of that. So a friend of mine said, "Oh, I see a lot of angels in France and England, but I don't see them in India." And I said that no, we are not talking about those cute statues about angels. Of course, if you can see right behind me, I have this beautiful angel statues with me, and they are figurines. They do have the beautiful energy, but you don't need these figurines to connect to angels. What you all need is an intention from your heart. That's it. Just connect to your heart and just know that your angels will be there for you no matter what. So the first basic things about angels is you need an intention. And obviously I believe that because you all are here, definitely it means that you all are willing to connect to angels, or you are connected to angels in some form. Now, is angels a myth or reality? So angels are much more than the statues. You don't see them with your eyes because they are in a different realm, they are in a different dimension. So we as human, at human level, we have eyes, we have ears, we have thoughts, but there is a realm beyond what we can think. So if anyone has pets here, you know that pets can hear sounds which are beyond this realm. They can see things beyond the realm. So sometimes, if there is something which is going to happen, your dog starts barking, or if you have a cat, they will get a little, they will get a little upset or something about something, because pets can see things beyond what human, the range of frequency. So science says that we can hear things in a particular frequency. We can't hear anything below that frequency and above that frequency. Similarly, we can see things with our physical eyes, only what is available at our frequency of what we can see, and not more than that, not less than that. This is exactly what happens. Angels live at a different dimension. Okay, now although they are beautiful beings of, who looks with, who have feathers and all of that, that's the myth or folklore what says. But if you ask me as a healer, as a angel teacher, I would say that angels are energy. Angels are a level of energy which anyone can tap into it. Okay, so you may not see them with your eyes, but they will give you signs of their presence, which we are of course going to see later. Now, they are non-denominational beings, which means they don't have physical bodies like you and me. Also, they are beings of light, and they can be connected to anyone at the same time. Okay, now a human, um, thought about connecting to someone is, if Ashwini is here right now sitting in front of you, she can't be sitting next to Aditi and Shilpa and Shamika and Mansi and Akshata, because we have human bodies, right? And for us, if I say that, oh, Shilpa and I just met yesterday, so if me and Shilpa met at some time yesterday and we were sitting and having coffee together, I can't be at the same time meeting Aditi and maybe talking to her, right? That is what the human limitation is. But because angels do not have a physical body like you and me, they are non-denominational. They can be at different places. So sometimes people say that, oh, this is a very small thing. So should I call an angel or invoke an angel for that? Maybe they are needed at some other place. No, they can be together at the same time with each one of us, because they are a frequency, they are an energy. Okay. And the most important thing about angels is they operate on the law of free will. What is free will? They cannot intervene in your life unless you ask them to. So many times people say that if there are angels, if there is so much light in the world, why don't they stop wars? Why don't they stop, someone who is doing a robbery or someone who is killing someone? Because they work on the law of free will, which means they will intervene, they will interfere with your life if and only if you ask them to do that. Because your life, now understand, we all have choice. Whatever is happening in our life is a matter of choice. We are making choices with whatever situations are happening in our world. And when you make a choice and when you say that, angels, please help me, They will be there with us no matter what. Like I tell people that, especially people who don't believe, I tell them ask for something small first, and then you will start seeing that you will start connecting to them. So, most important, angels will only and only help you if you ask them to. Okay, so if you say, angels, please help me, only otherwise, not. Otherwise, they are not going to help you because they are waiting for your permission. Okay. And another important part is angels are not religious. So many people say that, oh, I'm in my house, how do I keep angels? Because I belong to a particular religion. And I say that I keep um Akshata, she can just click on the link and join, and I will simply let her in this meet.
Okay.
Okay, just tell her to click on the link. I will have to approve it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lynn just has to click on the link.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, Shamika, we have the concept of Devdut in Hinduism, and if anyone has been to Shirdi, there are beautiful angels above Sai Baba's, where Sai Baba sits right above them. If you next time, whenever you go to Shirdi, or if you can see the picture, there are beautiful angels above Sai Baba. And yes, we do have concept of Devdut in Hinduism. So yes, they are not specific to any religion. I always feel that angels, I always keep my angel statues along with my Ganesha and along with my Sai Baba. So for me, that's the energy of love. For me, it's angels who love me. There is God in all forms, whether it is Ganesha, whether it is angels, whether it is Sai Baba, whether it is Buddha. It doesn't matter. It's God, and it's God's love for you, right? And it's just expressed in different forms. So yes, so angels do not belong to any particular religion. You can connect. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you are a man or a woman or a child. Don't also go into saying that I'm not a good person. मेरे साथ angels connect करेंगे. Angels connect to everyone. They don't judge. Judgment is a very human emotion. Angels will not judge you, and I'm sure all you beings who are sitting here are very wonderful, beautiful beings. So angels will love you if you connect to them. So these are a few characteristics of what angels are. Now, coming to the most interesting part of this webinar, which is about angel signs. So as you said, some of you have seen feathers in the last few months. How many of you have seen any kind of number sequences in the last maybe any time in your life? And many of you who are on this webinar tell me that you have seen numbers. You have seen numbers 111, 222, 333, 444. I keep on seeing, yes, 111. Okay, it doesn't matter if you have not noticed. So many people ask me that I see the numbers. What do I do with it? And my answer is, when you see the numbers, yes, I know Vedanti, you're seeing it daily. Aditi, you're seeing it daily. Shraddha, you've been seeing for years. Mansi, yes, amazing, amazing, lovely. And Lynn, yes, a very warm welcome to you. And I'm happy that you see numbers. It's wonderful, people, that these numbers are coming to us. Now, what are these numbers trying to say? And why is it that, many times people ask me, I saw this number. What does it mean? So, of course, according to numerology, they have a lot of meanings. Okay, for example, if you see 111, whenever you see 111, it means your thoughts are manifesting. So, make a wish. Okay, when you see 222, it means your manifestation power has doubled. 222 is also for anyone who is looking for a partnership or a romantic relationship. And if you see 222, it's a wonderful number to see. It means you're definitely going to meet someone who is either going to be a romantic partner, or it could also be if you're looking for a partnership or any kind of support. 222 is a number of support and co-working, co-relating, or any of that. So Sheetal, yes, you see numbers like 3030, repeated numbers. So again, whenever there is a combination, the numbers work in combination. So 3, the number 3, if you see number 3, it is ascended masters are working with you. Now, ascended masters include beautiful beings who have taken birth on earth, like Master Jesus, whose birthday we celebrated yesterday, and Lord Buddha. It could also be Sai Baba, it could be Swami Samarth, it could be any master who has taken a human form. So the number 3 itself is all about ascended masters. 4 is the number of angels. So 4444 is Angels आप पे प्यार का वर्षाव कर रहे हैं. They are showering love on you. 5 is a number of changes. Okay. Now 2021 is the 2021 is the year where we are going to have all the fruits of all the good things we did in 2020. That's what the experts are saying. So 2021, you will see beautiful welcome changes coming up, because 2020 was a year of, you know, a lot of karma, a lot of dark night of the soul, a lot of difficult things. So 2021 now, on the other hand, is going to be the place where all the fruits of good things are going to come, because number 5 is the number of changes. So when I was shifting my career from being I was into finance industry earlier. I was an investment banker. From there, when I became a life coach and an angel teacher and a spiritual teacher, daily, almost every day, I used to see 5555 or 555. All the money notes I used to have also used to have the number 5 and its variations. 6 is the number of financial abundance, and 6 is also the number of keep a watch on your thoughts. 7 is the number of angels and divine again. So say 7 is the number of where your divine purpose is being supported. 8 once again is the number of material pleasures and money. So if you see a lot of 8s, it talks about material success coming to you. Maybe you're buying a new iPhone, or maybe you are buying a diamond ring or something like that. 9 is completion, because 9 is all about end of a cycle. And zero is the number of new beginnings. So of course I have given this in this short time, whatever I can, I have given it. There is so much details about these numbers, but now your question will be, I keep seeing these numbers, what do I do? So first and foremost, although there are meanings to it, and although there is a lot of literature available on internet, like if you just type in your Google browser angel number 4444, and you will get a lot of meanings from that. But right now what I'm going to tell you is that, more than analyzing what do those numbers mean, know that if you're seeing those numbers, it means you are tuning up with the frequency of the universe, and your vibrations are rising. Okay, so anytime you see a lot of these numbers, it means your frequency is rising. You are walking on a spiritual path. Probably your gifts are opening up. All these numbers means that you are now stepping into the higher frequency. So if you start seeing these numbers, you'll also start experiencing a lot of magic in your life. So what would you do next time you see a number? Close your eyes and say, thank you divine, thank you angels, for giving me this beautiful experiences. I know you are with me. The moment you start saying that, you will start attracting even more amazing experiences. Okay. Finally, I'm going to talk about how to connect to angels. So how to connect to angels? The simple most way to connect to angels is through a prayer intention, simply saying that, angels, please connect to me. You can also light a candle or light a diya, a lamp in your house, and keep an intention. Another way of connecting is the oracle cards. So I'm going to show you the oracle card decks. I have some more here in my. So can anyone read oracle cards? So, this will be one of the most easiest question for, anyone can say that, okay, so do you think anyone can read oracle cards? And my answer will always be that yes, anyone can read oracle cards, although you need some kind of it's always good if you have some kind of formal training. So I played with the cards first for some 6 months. When I met my teacher, I did a formal training, and now I am doing I'm being an angel card reader. Okay guys, see, the meeting is going to get over in the next 10 minutes. So if we lose out on the time, as in, if it gets disconnected, I would request you to click on the same link once again and get on the meeting. Okay, I hope that's good, because I know we have still a little more to cover. So I don't want to finish this webinar by the end of the next 10 minutes, because I want to talk about oracle cards, and I also want you to walk you through an angel meditation. So, okay, so how to read oracle cards? You can find oracle cards on Amazon. They are available. Then there are some stores which keep these oracle cards. Now I have the one which is called as Message from the Angels. How do you choose an oracle deck? Whichever deck you're first guided to, follow your intuition. Now I'm going to show you a simple oracle card reading. Okay. What is an oracle card reading? Now these cards, they work on what we call as the law of attraction, and they're one of the best ways to connect to an angel. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, these are energy cards, and whatever is going in my mind, it directly connects to it. So you can't go wrong. Even if you are a newbie, even if you have no clue, you have no formal training in angel cards, in oracle cards, you will still not go wrong because they work on the law of attraction. So what's the best way to look at it is just hold them in your non-dominant hand. Now, what is my non-dominant hand? My left hand is my non-dominant hand because I write with my right hand. Okay, if you're a lefty, it will be the other way for you. So hold them in your non-dominant hand. Okay, and with your dominant hand, you can just put a small, or you can just tap on it, which means that you're clearing the energy. Then you can just ask a question, whatever is in your mind. For example, if you are going for an interview, okay, and you ask angels, angels, please give me guidance. And the card I got is, you deserve the best, reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Now I'm going to apply it to that. I'm going for an interview, and if I'm going for the interview, how will my interview go? So this card says that you deserve the best, which means don't settle. Now, many people think that card reading is all about predicting the future. No, it's much more than predicting the future. It is about getting the guidance. So I always encourage my clients, if any one of you has done reading with me, I always tell my clients that rather than asking, will I get the job? Ask the question that I really, really, really desire to get this job. What do the angels advise me to get this job? And when I get this card, I know that I just deserve the best. So I shouldn't settle for something only for the heck of it, because sometimes we are told na, jo mil raha hai wo le lo, jo aapko chahiye wo kabhi nahi milega. But angels will always tell you that go for your dreams, don't settle. So this card you can apply it to this, or probably if you are if you're going for a vacation, and what is it that you would like to know, and you get this card which says that spend time alone in nature. So which means that in vacation, it's a good time to spend alone in nature. So cards are very easy to read and they are amazing to connect to. And anyone and everyone can read angel cards. Trust me, you don't really need any special powers. Yes, a formal training is needed because it will just help you practice. But if you are really wanting to connect to the cards, you can just simply buy any deck which you can connect to. So yes, of course, we do offer courses in angel card readings. And in the month of January, we have a few courses which we are giving only for the month of January. Only for January. We are doing a few courses, and we are going to, I'm just going to share. The courses are, I'm going to give you at a flat 50% off only for January, and only for people who are on this group and who are, just a minute. All right. So I'm offering these courses. Okay, if you can see, I'm offering these courses for a flat 50% off. So the full day workshop on vision board on 2nd January is which is priced at 4444. I'm giving you for 2222. There is a 5-day WhatsApp workshop on angel prayers, 6 Jan to 10 Jan 2021, which is for 4444 again, which I'm again giving for 2222. And there is an angel card reader workshop, which is from 13th to 17th, which is for rupees 6,000, which I'm giving for 3,000 only for January. Post January, we are not going to have any of these things. Okay, so
Ashwini, we can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen. Could you see? No one could see the
No.
screen.
Yeah, can't
Oh.
see.
Okay, I will share it once again. One sec. Can you see now?
Yeah.
All right. So there are 3 courses which I am giving you in January. And all 3 courses are at a 50% discount only for the people who are on this webinar. Okay. So I will of course share with all of you details of it, but this is how it is. So the full day workshop on vision board with archangels and angels is for, which is for 4444, is for 2222. Then there is a 5-day WhatsApp workshop on, the first one is on Zoom, the second one is on WhatsApp with of course videos and interaction and all of that, which is for 2222 after discount. And the angel card reader, which means you can become an angel card reader, it is for, which is for 6,000 rupees or USD 99. I'm giving you for 3,000. So if anyone who is a part of this particular webinar, you can please get in touch with me, and we can go for it. All right, now time comes for our angel meditation. So quickly close your eyes and take a deep breath. And I'm going to walk you through a very quick meditation because we have somewhere around 1 minute remaining. Okay, let's do this. Let us reconnect and then I will take you through the meditation, because we have 1 minute remaining and I don't want you to, because I think the main fun about this event is the meditation. So I think let us quickly, this will get over in another 1 minute. So till then, anyone has a question which you would like to ask quickly?
I have in the chat box, I have written a few questions, Ashwini.
One sec, let me see. Who is this?
Rachna.
Hi, Rachna. Do you want to ask the question here?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what is vision board?
Okay, so vision board is, you know, what you would like to create in your life in the future. I'm using the word create because we create our future by the choices we have. Although yes, there are things like there are some things which we are supposed to learn as lessons in our lifetime. We create our life by our thoughts, by the things we want. So vision board is a set of things which you want to create. For example, if I'm looking to buy a car, if I'm looking to have a house, or if I'm looking for a job, I'm going to make pictures of all the things I want. I'm going to cut it out from a magazine or a newspaper or get it from Google, paste it on a big board, and I'm going to keep it so that I see it every day. Okay. And the most amazing part of the vision board is that a lot of things which you put on your vision board, you're constantly looking at it with your eyes, and